everybody.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to Just One More Chapter. I'm Melanie.
I'm Santana.
And this is March.
Yes.
Middle of March.
Yep.
It's gross and rainy here.
Yes, little snowy.
It's going to be spring break next week.
That's
which
insane.
is such an insane thing to say.
Yeah, like
spring break.
Wow, already?
I know. I kind of feel like February and March have gone by really fast.
Yeah, me too.
Nothing's been exciting, so I don't know why.
Exactly.
Nothing's happening right now for it to
And
go
the weather's
fast.
not that great either, so it's like, it's weird.
It was nice though.
It was, yeah,
Like,
for a little bit there,
I was definitely enjoying the dryness.
Oh,
and I was like,
too.
oh,
The
this is
sun
spring.
was out. I could feel like the seasonal depression leaving my body.
Lifting out of you. And then we get snow and frost.
I know. It's like, great. Now we're back to it.
Gross.
Gotta love it.
March month, we are reading Rebel Witch by Kristen Cicilleri. I'm finished.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, it's a pretty quick book.
Yeah, it's very fast paced, right? So,
very fast paced.
I was like, oh, gotta keep going.
Yeah. That's the book we're reading for the month. Join us on Fable, where you can discuss the book through the month with us. At the end of the month, we will be filming the review episode. So get the book read. Let us know. It is on Kindle. No, it's on Kindle.
It's on Kindle, not unlimited. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you would have to buy it, but it's a lot cheaper than buying like the actual book.
Yeah.
So.
Let us know if you guys are enjoying it. If you have read it, if not, that's okay. Next month, we haven't decided just yet.
Yes. It's up in the air.
It is. It's like, I don't want to like jump back and forth between things, but I kind of do.
Yeah, like just touch in different genres.
Yeah,
right?
and there's always so many good books
I know.
that are coming out, and just you're like, oh, is this the one?
Yeah,
Is this the one? You're
exactly.
like, oh, I don't know.
It's so hard to pick. It's like, oh.
Oh gosh, it is hard to pick.
Yeah.
I am like almost done reading Deep End.
Yeah. What are
I'm
your
not-
thoughts so far?
So far, oh gosh, it's not a bad book.
It's not bad, yeah. Like, it's written very well, but there's just, like, it's hard to, like, it's also because they're in college, too, right? So I have to keep reminding myself, like, hey, they're in college. Like, they kept doing, like, college-y things.
Yeah,
You know what
like
I mean?
their early 20s.
Yeah,
like 22,
Yeah, I
23.
think so, yeah.
It's well written.
Yeah.
Like, I just find the introduction between the two main characters, like, is this the only reason why they're kind of hanging out?
I know.
And, I don't want to get any spoilers, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to give details in this episode. But yeah, I just feel like if it wasn't for that, their common denominator,
Yeah,
would they even like talk to each other?
Exactly.
Like, I get it. He's like, oh,
100%.
I've always noticed you.
Yeah.
But the only way you got in was because of that.
It's
so
true.
they have things in common.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. It's
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
and like, okay, maybe I'm going to do spoilers. Okay, sorry, spoilers. Deep End. If you don't want to hear it, please skip ahead like 2 minutes. I find like her kink of being like submissive and like him being like dominant. I don't know. I just don't
And
buy it.
it's like almost spicy, but it's not at the same time.
Yes, like you're just
it's
doing-
spicy yet wholesome.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like-
Yes. It's not even like really taboo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's spicy but mundane things.
Yeah, it's like compared to what we've read, you know what I
Yes.
mean? But like, yeah, it's just like it's like kinky, but it's not.
No,
It's just
no,
like-
he's which is great. He's not doing anything like
Yes.
crazy to her.
Exactly.
But I just just like the
know.
little things of him, like,
Totally.
you can't shower unless I bathe you.
Yeah, it's so weird. I'm like, okay.
Like, I can just picture her laying there and like waiting to get wiped down. Stop it.
I know.
Stop it. Ew.
Can we not?
Yeah. Okay.
I agree with you.
And at the moment, there's nothing really going on.
No, it's very like
It's not really interesting enough to really care about her getting back into diving. And you know,
exactly.
I don't really care about
her
it.
mental block.
Yeah. And then I didn't really buy the whole at first Pen and him didn't want to tell anyone because it'd be like make like news.
Oh,
sorry.
God, it's so dragged
You-
out.
like, you're not celebrities.
Yeah,
What are you talking
exactly.
about?
Can we not?
It's gonna make news. Like, I get it. He's an Olympian
Yeah.
and what, but the guy's 20 something. I'm sure they're not gonna give a crap. You guys broke
about
up.
his relationship.
You're
like,
not the royal prince. Like, get the
Exactly.
fuck.
Get
That
outta
was
here.
kind of like okay there.
Totally.
Sure. That was like I don't buy that at all.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna obviously finish it.
Yeah.
It's just hard going from fantasy to romantic
Yeah.
fantasy to like this.
Exactly.
I was like, I need something.
You need a little bit more.
Yeah. So
100%,
I don't.
You're so used to like stuff happening, and it's very exciting.
So I don't blame the book for that.
No.
It's just maybe in the pile of books that I'm reading, I probably shouldn't have
Picked
picked it up. I
that.
wanted to get something different.
Yeah, exactly.
You
And
know?
it's a new release too, so.
Yes. It's like a palate cleanser.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I didn't want things to get mixed up. Because I'm like really into romantasy right now and dark romance, but I
Yeah.
think the books that I've been reading are just romantasy.
Yeah.
Have you been doing anything other
I'm
than?
reading Lights Out right now.
Oh,
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's funny. It's
Yes.
funny and like
That's
yeah,
cute.
It's cute. I like it. I like it so far.
I heard really good things about it. Do you find it like dark romancy because of the humor?
Yeah, I mean it is dark romancy because he's like stalking her and like it's like rough sex and that sort of thing. But I mean, other than that, it's just like humorous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited. That's still on my list.
yes.
Okay. Today we're going to be talking about the March book releases.
Yes.
Books that have come out in the month of March.
There's quite a bit this month.
Oh, there's a lot to choose
Yeah.
from. A good selection of
Good selection.
books. So I'm gonna do an honorable mention at the beginning because I've talked about this multiple times. So this one's not on my list.
Okay.
But it's The Sunrise of the Reaping.
Oh,
the Susan Collins book comes out
yes.
next week.
Yes.
I'm so excited. So Mark comes out March 18th. The bookstore here is doing like an early, not like a midnight release, but like an early release.
Oh,
So if you
cool.
go in the morning during the day, they'll have like stuff there for the
They'll have
book.
it there. Wow.
So I'm gonna go because I have the book on pre-order.
Yes.
So I want to get goodies.
Yeah, no doubt. That's awesome.
Yeah. So honorable mention for that. Do you want to go with your first book of the month?
Sure. So I have Summer in the City by Alex Astor. This will be released on March 25th. Elle, a struggling screenwriter, lands a dream gig writing a big budget NYC movie. But with writer's block and a looming deadline, she's desperate for inspiration. Returning to the city she swore off, she finds herself neighbors with Parker Warren, the tech billionaire she once hooked up with and now loathes. When their tension fuels her creativity, Elle strikes a deal. He needs a fake relationship for his company's image, and she needs to explore NYC for her script. It's just for the summer. Just pretend until it isn't.
That author sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think she's on TikTok. She's very popular on TikTok.
Oh,
so,
okay, maybe.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna say
don't
that
know
name.
if like this is her debut novel or something, but and the book looks really pretty. Like it has like sprayed gold edges and a
Ooh.
map in it. So.
Oh, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
I think it's not too much.
Yeah,
It's like a perfect amount.
Yeah, just a light romance.
When does it come out again?
March 25th.
25th. Mine comes out March the 12th. It's called Psychotic Obsession by Leah Rivers. It is a standalone book, but it is a prequel to her Edge of Darkness trilogy.
Oh, cool.
So you're not going to miss out
Yeah.
by reading this book first.
It's probably almost better to read it first, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's all over TikTok, and I'm actually like excited to read it because I've
Ooh.
heard of Edge of Darkness.
Yeah.
But I haven't started it yet. Love is dangerous, trust is a weakness, possession is a toxic game. Sweet and gentle, calm and collected, nervous and inexperienced, he was death cloaked in the form of a handsome man, and instead of running the other way, the first chance she got, she fell for him. Aria Miller is a scientist searching for the cure for a rare genetic disease. When her world turns on its head, she collides with Tobias Mitchell. When she takes him on as her assistant, he becomes infatuated with her in ways he knows he shouldn't be. Then reality hits, and Arya is forced to leave the country, faced with the thought of losing the object of his obsession. Tobias' mask slips, showing her his true self for the first time. Arya is his, and he'll do anything to make sure she stays that way. That's it.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Dark romance. So yeah, I'm excited to read it and then get into the actual trilogy that she has.
Ooh, that's exciting. My next one is The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Lori Gilmore. This is the fourth book in the Dream Harbor series, and it will be released on March 13th. As a world-renowned chef, single dad Archer never planned on moving to a small town, let alone running a pancake restaurant. But Dream Harbor needs a new chef, and Archer needs a community to help raise his daughter, Olive. Iris has never managed to hold down a job for more than a few months, so when it's suggested that Archer is looking for a live-in nanny, she almost runs in the opposite direction. Now Iris finds herself in a whole new world, one where her gorgeous new boss lives right across the hall and likes to cook topless. Keeping everything strictly professional should be easy, right? I've not read like a single dad romance before, so
No.
should be interesting.
That's cute.
Yeah. Just a cute little romance.
Dad
Those
looking
ones are
for
like
a
so
nanny.
easy to get through because it's almost like brainless.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you don't
Yes.
need to put your thinking cap on.
No. It's like an easy movie to watch when you're not really paying attention.
Exactly. 100%.
No, that's cute. Pancake shop. Who loves a good brunch? Mm-hmm. March 4th, Promise Me Sunshine comes out by Cara Bastone. Lenny's a bit of a mess at the moment. Her best friend, Lou, recently passed away after a battle with cancer. Her death has left Lenny feeling completely lost. She's avoiding her concerned parents, the apartment she shared with Lou, and the list of things she's supposed to do to help her live again. The only thing she can do is temporarily babysitting gigs, and luckily she just landed a great one, helping overworked single mom Reese and her precious daughter, Ainsley. Ainsley's not perfect. Ainsley's uncle, Miles, always seems to be around and is kind of a huge jerk. That's weird how this is written. But if Lenny acts like she has it all together, maybe no one will notice she's falling apart. Miles sees right through her. Turns out he knows a lot about grief. What the heck was that? Grief. And surprisingly, he offers her a proposition. He'll help her complete everything on her live again list if she'll help him connect with Ainsley and overcome his complicated relationship with Reese. Lenny doubts anything can fill the Lou. Whoa, that's a weird sentence, you guys. Lenny doubts anything can fill the Lou has left behind. I'm not making that
Can
up.
fill the Lou?
Because her name's Lou who passed away. It says can fill the Lou.
What?
What English is this?
Is this Goodreads?
Yes.
Oh my god, Goodreads descriptions are whack sometimes.
This is so
like I
weird.
read one, I can't remember what book it was, but like didn't even almost make sense for the book. I was like, this isn't right. Like
You
who
went
wrote
somewhere
this?
else?
Yeah, like who wrote this?
Oh God.
It's so weird.
Well, we're gonna end it up there. Damn, Goodreads. I'm not gonna go to you again. It's cute. You know, she's sad her friend died. She has like a
Yeah.
list of things she really wants to do.
Yeah.
And then gets to meet with this guy. I don't know. It's cute.
When is that one coming out?
March the 4th.
Ooh, yeah, a lot came out on March 4th. I have
Yeah.
like 3 on my list that came out March 4th.
I was like, same.
It's
Holy
weird.
shit,
I was like,
same.
hey, whoa, is this right?
Something's with March 4th.
My next one is Our Infinite Fates by Laura Stephen, released on March 4th. They've loved each other in 1,000 lifetimes. They've killed each other in every one. Branwen Blythe can remember all her past lives. She can also remember that in every single one, she's been murdered before her 18th birthday. The problem is that she's quite fond of the one she's in now, and more importantly, her sister needs her for bone marrow transplants to stay alive. If she wants her sister to live into adulthood, she'll have to 1. Find the centuries-old devil who hunts her through each life and destroy them forever. 2. Figure out exactly why she's being hunted in the first place. And 3. Try quite hard not to fall in love with them again.
Whoa,
So
that's
you got
cool.
Little devilish. Yeah,
Yes.
some romance in there. I was like, oh, that sounds really interesting.
That's really cool. I like that concept.
Yeah.
When the Bones Sing by author Ginny Myers Sane, March 4th.
Another one.
Something with March 4th. The past 3 years has been rough for Lucifer's Creek. Arkansas, a small town quietly tucked away in the Ozark Mountains, more than 24 people have disappeared on the local hiking trails. There's one moment gone. They're one moment gone the next. I can't talk, you guys. I can't talk today. Okay. Oops, I just missed my place. Really selling these books here. Not a trace left behind until their buried bodies are discovered. 17-year-old Dovey doesn't believe in magic. That's a cute name. Even though she comes from a long line of women who can hear the bones of the dead sing, and for the past few years, the bones have been croning nonstop, calling out Dovey to dig them up. Some of the old-timers believe that the monstrous Ozark's howler snatching people off the Ox Ark Trail. Well, Dovey doesn't believe in the howler, and she doesn't believe her best friend, Lo. There's like so many Lo's best friends when he tells her he's being haunted by the dark shadows. All she believes is that her talent that guides the local sheriff to the bones when they begin to sing, then reunite the dead with their families to give them some peace. Lo doesn't know peace, though. The shadows follow him everywhere. Soon he learns they're the murdered hikers and they want answers. But the truth of their deaths isn't buried with their bones. It's hidden somewhere deep in the hills.
Ooh.
That's cool. I wish they didn't tell you that.
Spooky.
They're like, they're the ones who are dead.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that was what starts the story.
Maybe.
Right? Because that would have been a cool, like,
A
ending.
little twist.
Yes. I definitely want to read this
That
one.
one sounds really good.
Sorry that I butchered the description, guys.
My next one is Count My Lies by Sophie Stava. This was also released on March 4th. Sloane Caraway has a tendency to lie, usually just harmless little lies that make her seem a little more interesting. When she sees a hurt little girl at the park, she can't resist telling the father she's a nurse as she pulls out the bee stinger. Soon, Sloane finds herself hired as the nanny for the picture-perfect New York City power couple. But the deeper Sloane goes into Jay and Violet's world, the more she realizes that she is not the only one lying. Ooh. A little thriller. I haven't read a thriller in forever.
Really?
Yeah.
It's surprising.
I know.
But I guess we've been so busy with other kind of genres.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been kind of not like wanting to go towards, but like a little bit of a thriller.
Yeah.
You know?
But I find like dark romance has a lot of like thriller aspects to it too, if you get like a good story.
True.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of like plot in there, little twists.
You can find dark romance that has more of like spooky vibes.
Totally.
Yeah. Did you ever finish Nocticadia? Was it Nocticadia?
No, I never even started it. It's still on my TBR.
Wait, which one was it then? Was it? Oh no, you finished Phantasm.
Yeah, I finished Phantasma.
I was getting that mixed up in my brain. I was like, wait.
When does the next one come out for Phantasma?
I believe
Enchantra, right?
Enchantra. I believe it's April or May.
Oh, okay, exciting.
Yeah, I believe it's April or May. Yeah, I want to read that. March 11th, Fan Service by Rosie Denan came out. The only small-town outcast Alex Lawson fits in is the online fan forum she's built for the Arcane Files, a long-running werewolf detective show. Her dedication to archiving fictional supernatural lore made her internet famous, even if she harbors a secret disdain for the show's star, Devin Ashwood. Ever since the show went off air, Devin and his career have spiraled, but waking up naked in the woods outside his LA home with no memory of the night before is a new low. It must have been a coincidence that the once-in-a-century wolf blood moon crested last night. The claws, fangs, and howling are a little more difficult to explain away. Desperate for answers, Devin finds Alex, the closest thing to an expert that exists. If only he could convince her to stop hating his guts long enough to help. Once he makes her an offer she can't refuse, these reluctant allies lower their guards and try to wrangle his inner beast. Unfortunately, getting up close and personal quickly becomes back to bite them. Ooh. It's kind of like a comic booky. He's a werewolf.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, giving teen werewolf.
Yes, I was like, ooh, this is cute.
That's awesome. My last one is Broken Country by Claire Leslie Hall. This was released on March 4th, and I believe it's Reese's book club pick for this month.
Ooh.
So, Beth and Frank live a happy life on a farm until their world takes a turn when Frank's brother shoots a dog going after the sheep. Turns out the dog belongs to Beth's teenage love, Gabriel Wolfe. Suddenly, Beth is brought back into Gabriel's life, whose young... Wait, sorry.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Suddenly, Beth is brought back in Gabriel's life, whose young son reminds Beth of her own, who tragically died. As tensions, rumors, and jealousies mount, Beth must choose between who she was and who she wants to be.
Ooh, that's
So
mysterious.
I don't really know what kind of genre that would be.
No.
But contemporary, maybe? I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of like
Doesn't really seem like thriller, but maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Sorry, guys. My book was released on March the 4th. Say a Little Prayer by Jenna Voris. Have you ever heard of the movie Saved with Mandy Moore?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Is
Well,
it giving that vibe?
That's what it says in the description.
Okay.
Saved meets Casey in this weary, heartfelt tale of a teen who's taking her church camp by storm one deadly sin at a time. If you guys haven't watched that movie, it is such a good
It is.
movie.
I haven't seen it in years, so.
It's such a good one. It's oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Riley quietly left a church a year ago when she realized there was no place for a bi girl in her congregation. But it wasn't until the pastor shunned her older sister for getting an abortion that she really wanted to burn it all down. It is just her luck, then, that she has sent to the principal's office for slapping a girl talking smack about her sister. In order to avoid suspension, she has to spend spring break at church camp. The only saving grace is that she'll be there with her best friend Julia, even if Julia's dad is the pastor, and he's in charge of the camp. But Riley won't let a technicality like repenting get in the way of her true mission. Instead of spending the week embracing the 7 heavenly virtues, she decides to commit all 7 deadly sins. If she can show the other campers that sometimes being a little bad is for the greater good, she could start a righteous revolution. What could possibly go wrong? Aside from falling for the pastor's daughter.
Ooh, that one sounds good.
Yeah. Really
sounds entertaining
cute.
for sure.
There's a lot of cute books this month.
There is.
Like I'm not the type of person
romance, too.
to like, I hear about books coming in the month, but I definitely don't really buy books the month they come out and get them.
Yeah.
Like, yes, like sometimes like deep end things you do.
Yeah.
But it's like very rare.
Certain books, yeah.
Yeah.
I almost like to hear what other people have to say about them first before I like just go ahead and buy it or,
Yeah, like I have to admit, I am the type of person who sees a rating. Like not a written one.
Yeah.
Like if there's a lot of good stars, I'm more likely to go to that book.
Oh, 100%.
Compared to another book on my list that has like less stars.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is like, it is shitty that, you get swayed by that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to waste my time.
I know. It's like all like shitty ratings.
Yes.
Like, no thanks.
Yeah, but like thankfully with a lot of authors now doing arcs, releasing their books early to multiple people, you're always going to get, even if it's a new release, you're going to see that there's like hundreds of people have already read it and rated it.
I know. I was kind of wondering about that, and I was like, "Oh, that's how they do it."
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I was like, "How are people rating this book?"
I was like, "What the hell? It's not even out yet."
Not even out yet. Derp. Before we end, I did want to bring up. Did you see the news article that they're remaking A Walk to Remember?
Stop!
I don't know how I feel.
I know. I was
that.
I don't think they can do it. Like, I don't think you can outdo that movie.
You can't.
That movie's so iconic.
It's so good, but it's not even that old, though.
I know.
Like,
yeah, that's true.
It's not that old.
How old is it? Like 15 years? Oh God, this
Let's
is gonna
see.
age us.
I know. Ew. How old?
It's probably 20 years old.
2002.
It's 23 years old. Oh.
But again, that's not that old.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Like, it's still fresh in everyone's mind.
It's still, like, pretty, like, current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still in the social...
relevance.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to pull up this article to see if there's anything else
I could
they
see if
talked
it was,
about.
like, an 80s movie or something. Like, yeah.
Yeah. But even then, if it's so popular...
Yeah.
That, like, I don't know why you're trying to remake it when we're just going to be thinking of Mandy Moore and Sean West.
I don't think you
His name?
can... You can't outdo that movie. I'm sorry.
No, so like, it frustrates me that we can't find new books, or other popular books to make.
Yeah, like come on, there's so many options out here, guys.
Like Nicholas Sparks, you don't need that much money anymore. I think you're good, dude.
Nicholas Sparks, time to hang up the skates.
It's
like
okay. So here we go. So if you guys actually never heard of A Walk to Remember. Where have you been living?
Yeah, honestly.
It is a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
It is a romance drama. The story follows Landon Carter, a jaded high school senior who falls in love with his classmate Jamie Sullivan, who is secretly dying from leukemia. It is
You will cry like a
gut-wrenching.
baby.
Cry like a baby.
Yeah.
Mandy Moore sings in
Singing. Oh my
that
god.
song.
Love it.
It's so good. So it's in development with plans
That's
to work with the
interesting.
original film producers. That's kind of all what's out right now.
Very interesting.
I don't know. I feel like they do this and they just set themselves up for failure.
Yeah.
Because why are you trying to remake a masterpiece?
Yeah, exactly.
Like 40 years,
Yeah.
I could see.
Yeah.
Maybe 30 years, but because it's still so popular,
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
No matter how good it
No,
is.
exactly.
Don't
I don't think
care.
you can outdo the original on this
No.
one, unfortunately.
No. Yeah. So interesting. Not a shocker that they always remake the same things over and
It's
over
like,
and
come
over
on,
again.
guys.
And they just keep
Some
canceling
new ideas.
Yes, stop canceling
Yeah.
good ideas.
Exactly.
Like, did you ever see that show on Netflix? Secret Society.
Secret Society, no.
Okay.
Sounds kind of familiar.
Hopefully I didn't.
maybe
just,
if I like seen it, I'd
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Let's do it. So, hopefully I didn't get the name wrong. Trying to type with one hand like I'm an elder is so weird. So I can't I can't do it. Is it called Secret? I think it is. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Ew, this is gonna bug me now. Okay, I'm putting on my microphone. I gotta find this out.
Euphoria's. Did you see that they're coming out now too?
Yes, they talked about it.
Like 2026 or something?
Do you know there's gonna be a huge time jump?
Yeah.
And that half of the cast isn't even involved?
No, like what?
Rue's mom is not involved.
Why even why bother?
Right, because they have to do something.
Yeah.
They're already aging out
Yeah.
of their characters last time.
Yeah,
But you're not going to
exactly.
have Rue's sister.
Yeah.
You're not going to have Rue's mom.
Yeah, no
How-
Fez.
Like,
No, there's who was that one guy? I can't remember his name now, but he's not on there.
Barbie Fiera's not on there.
Yeah, it's like this is gonna be so weird. I think they should have just like ended it. Like,
Yeah.
sorry guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Just be one of those, cliffhanger
Yeah,
TV shows that got
exactly.
canceled. I definitely heard of that, and I'm annoyed because one of the things that I really wanted to get into because they made it a huge deal was Rue owing money to the drug dealer.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's just gonna be gone now?
And like Lexi and Fez's story too. Like that's gonna suck not having to like. And I also wonder what they're gonna do because, like, what happened with Fez at the end? His little brother was getting like shot, right?
Yes, because he was gonna get arrested.
Yeah.
and then
It was
his
like
little
a
brother was
huge
like
shootout.
huge shootout for his little kid doesn't want to get arrested. And then I think I would assume he passed away.
Yeah, that's what I would
Right.
think,
If I remember correctly, I think Fez then goes into the hallway after, and I think it's already like happened.
Yeah.
I think he's
I
already
know.
passed.
It's been so long.
I know.
Since I last seen it.
It's been
hard to remember,
84
but-
years.
Crazy.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
I'm honestly like over it. Like I'll catch it because
Yeah,
I
of
do
course.
I like the
Yeah,
characters.
Me
and-
too. And it's just done so well, like filmed so well, like edited so well. Mm-hmm. The music's really good.
Like I know he's definitely problematic.
Yeah.
And that's going to be one of the biggest reasons why some people won't go back to him after all of the crap that's come out about
Yeah.
him. But I don't like when shows do huge time jumps. Like I hated when One Tree Hill did a huge time jump. It wasn't huge, but it was big.
Yeah.
To catch up to the actor's age.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay,
We
guys, I
shall see.
Still haven't found it. Is it just called Society? I have to show you because I'm gonna think about it, and then I'm gonna get very mad. The Society. Okay,
The
here we go. So I
Society.
was like secret. I was like, okay, I'm getting close. The Society. Is it? Is it? Is it? Yes. Okay. Wasn't a very good. I'm gonna show Santana. Oh, that's like a terrible image. The picture of the promo page And nothing wants to. Okay, it's like terrible quality.
Oh, no, I don't think I've ever seen that. Is it good?
Santana, go watch it on Netflix. It's only because they canceled after one season,
okay,
and
so
they
it's
ended
only
the
one
season on a cliffhanger.
Major cliffhanger.
Yes, major cliffhanger. And I don't know why they didn't pick it up because I thought it was greatly produced.
Yeah.
All the actors are great. The story line was great. They're all young, upcoming actors. It's like one of the discourse of people who want the show, and I'm one of them.
You're like,
You have
bring it back.
yes, you have to watch it. It is.
I'll have to check that out.
It's really good.
The Society.
Oh God, Santana, where can they find us?
Oh, yes. So you can find us on Instagram, TikTok at Just One More Chapter. You can join us on Fable for our monthly book club. And yeah, that's it, right?
Give us a 5-star rating review.
Yes.
Leave a comment on YouTube.
Yeah.
Follow us on all social medias. Yeah, I just would really love if you guys could please, I'm not above begging, go to your Apple, go to your Spotify, give us a 5-star. It takes a second.
Yes.
It helps us so much. Like, I just want to know people are liking it.
Exactly. Leave us a review.
Please. Okay, guys, we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.